Good morning. Hey guys. I'm here. I'm kind of lounging on my bed and I figured I'd tell you a little bit about what I'm going to do today. Since you've probably heard me mention it before and it's maybe been on a couple Instagrams, but you've probably never really heard a lot about it. But today, well, besides all the million other things that I have to do today, I've got to go talent test. So, I talent test almost twice a month. Okay, I know that sounds weird, almost twice a month. As a performer in the adult industry, I keep myself tested to make sure that I'm free of STDs and stuff like that every 14 days. So if I'm active in the industry and constantly shooting, you have to test every 14 days. If you're not super constant in the industry, some people will only test once a month, but then they only have a 14-day window to shoot, but then they won't test again until it's time to shoot again, kind of thing. Most of the time, I'm testing every 14 days. Every once in a while, I think it's been like 17 days for me since the last time I tested, mostly because of the holidays and stuff like that. I just didn't need to test until today. So today, I get to go talent test. It's really easy. There's a website that you go on and you schedule your test. You get a gold panel test, which tests for lots of different things to make sure that you're STD free. And then they send you to a local facility. So I don't live in LA or Vegas, but you can go to one of their facilities and just walk in and get it done any time of the day, and it'll be done the next day, like 8 a.m. For me, I live in the Midwest, so they found me a facility in my town. So I drive about 15 minutes to get into town, and then I test. And they draw my blood, so they will stick my arm so that they can draw some blood, and then they'll make me pee in a cup, like, normal. And then they'll ship it overnight to a place in Florida, and then the people in Florida will take it and do all the testing or whatever. And then you get a response the next day, and you get a response of, you're negative or whatever. And so I always get a negative response because I don't know, a good girl, because I don't do anything risky, and pretty much it's a really safe industry. So I get back a little piece of paper that says I'm cleared, the date I was cleared, how my 7-day test clear, my 14-day test clear, and my 30-day test clear. That way I know exactly what day I have until I'm 14 days expired. And it's got my name on it and a picture of me so that I can prove that I am who I say I am. And then it has a list of all the things that it tests for. There's a whole bunch of things that it tests for. I don't even know what they all are. But they test for obviously HIV and like gonorrhea and chlamydia and all those STDs. So they test those every time you get tested. You're cleared for it. So then if you're cleared for it, you're cleared for your 14-day window, and I can go and perform in the industry and everything like that. And then when my window's just about up, I go test again. So theoretically, I'm never untested. Now, once in a while, like the girls that don't shoot a lot, they'll test like every 30 days. So then their 14-day window shows that they're clear, and then they can't shoot and do any scenes anytime that they're not clear. So then they have to retest before they're clear again. So the reason why I figured I'd tell you about it today is there are so many misconceptions about the industry and the adult industry. And one of the biggest ones I have, in fact, the very first thing that my mom said when I told her that I do porn, the very first thing she said was, "Oh, honey, are you using a condom? Are you safe?" Because her first reaction is, "Oh my gosh, that's not a safe industry." But the honest truth is, we are tested more than you've probably been tested for STDs in your entire life. I bet you I've been tested 50 times already. 50. And I've been in the industry 2 years. I'm tested twice a month. Every month, twice a month, forever. I just am. but like how often is the average person going to the doctor and saying, hey, just for, shits and giggles, let's just go ahead and test me and make sure I'm clean? Like, it just doesn't happen. So the safety factor is so high. So I'm going to get up today. I'm going to head out to the local, it's like just an urgent care type center that draws your blood, and I'm going to get tested. So I'll see you there. I don't know if you can come in my room because it's a nurse's office and all that stuff, but we'll see what we can get a hold of and we'll have some fun with it. So next time you see me, I'll be getting my blood drawn and peeing in the cup and all that normal weird stuff, See you soon. Yep, I'm here in the doctor's office, and I just got poked for my talent testing. So they take blood and they take urine, and I gotta go do that right now. Yeah, gross, huh? I know. I don't let you see that. That's gross. Yeah, but that's what they do. And then they take it and they send it off to, I think, Florida to do all the testing and stuff like that. So I gotta get here nice and early in the morning so that they can ship it out the same day, and then I get results back the next day. So, you can't come into the bathroom with me because that's also really gross. So, I'll see you soon. Hey guys, I'm back home after going out to the testing place today. It was super easy and super quick. And now I just wait a day. I'll have my results tomorrow. And I don't ever really worry about it because I'm pretty safe as a person. So I'll have my results tomorrow. I'll be clean, and then I'll be ready to shoot next week. Next week I shoot on Wednesday and Thursday and Friday. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I can't remember. I'll have to look at my schedule. In LA. And then the following week, I'll shoot again on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And if I hit my 14-day window, then boom, I have to test again. And I probably will test again right before my window's up because AVN is the third week. And we try, because everybody in the industry is at AVN, to do content shoots and trade and work around that schedule because everybody's already in town already, right? So you might as well. So, well, I'll probably have a really busy month this month, or I try to. And even if I don't have a ton of industry shoots, like shoots for Brazzers and Naughty America and stuff like that, I know I'll be shooting a lot for my website. So, can't wait to do it. So, I really will answer your questions. So if you have questions, ask them below. Please be kind. Like, I'm bringing up something that's, like, on everybody's mind, so I don't really want 100 comments of like, ew, you're so gross, you're probably full of diseases, all those, like, really, just be nice and kind. We're like the safest people in the world. Like, as safe or as sexually safe or as sexually open as we are in the industry, and as many partners as we have, we're like the safest people around to have sex with. So, and the honest truth is, if I wanted to play outside of the industry, I never do. Like, the rarity of how often I actually have a partner outside the industry is just so uncommon. And the reason why is because I sit there with my business mind and I'm like, this is my livelihood. And if I go do something stupid on a Friday night and I end up catching something and then I'm out of commission for at least 14 days, maybe 30, so that you can get a clean test and all of that stuff so that you can go back to work, you just lost your income right there. And if you do it more than once, I can imagine that companies are just like, we can't count on you because you've had 2 or 3, bad tests or whatever. And so then nobody wants to shoot you anymore, and now you're out of a job. So if you really think about it like that, I mean, just as much fun as you want to be able to be just the outgoing, oh my gosh, I want to have sex anytime I want, it just doesn't happen because I want to protect myself as a performer and myself as my job, as my career and stuff like that. So, as much as I want to, God dang it, I'll just rub one out myself. No. So that is the honest truth. Now, I will answer one question that I know you guys are going to ask me is what happens if someone has a positive test? So, let's say someone goes in and they shot all last week, they shoot all next week, and their test is up and it's time for them to shoot again, and they go get tested and they show up positive with something. Who knows how they got it, so we don't need to speculate. We don't need to do the blame game or anything like that. Someone was out on a Friday night and, and had unsafe sex and then brought something into the industry. Let's just call it that. Let's say some girl goes out, has some unsafe sex over the weekend with a dude she doesn't know. He has something. Now she has 2 or 3 shoots. Then she gets retested again. And then she comes up hot. The company, the talent testing company and organization, has a list of every single performer in the industry and every single time they've tested and every single person they've shot with. And it's registered because every major company has to register who their performers are. So everybody who shoots today is going to be in the system as having shot today. They're going to have a clean test. They're going to be like marked off as, yep, theirs expires in 3 days, theirs expires in 7 days, theirs expires in 11 days. So what happens is if somebody then retests and comes up hot, I think that's what they call it, is when somebody comes up positive for something, then that system automatically looks back from like the prior 7 days or for when they had their last clean test. And they're going to be like, okay, this girl popped hot. So now she's got a hot test. She was on her 11th day, so she has 11 days of her prior test. Then now we're not sure between her last test, which was good, and her new test, which is bad. All those 11 days are iffy on whether or not she gave something to someone in the industry. So then they look and they see that, oh, she shot 3 times during that time period with another person. So then they pull up those 3 times and they say, okay, those 3 people were potentially possibly infected with possibly her who now has a hot test. So then they go to those 3 people and they say, have those 3 people retested? And most people test every 14 days, so they might find out, oh, 2 of those people have already retested because their 14 days is up. They show up clear, they don't have anything. 1 person's left, uh-oh, this person, John Doe, Jane Doe, whoever it might be, they get notified by their agent that says, hey, you need to go in and retest right now. So they don't have anything, or at least they don't have confirmed anything, but their agent calls them up and says, hey, you're only on day 8 of your test, so you don't have to retest until 14 days, but somebody that you shot with popped a hot test, go get retested. So then they immediately go retest. They wait till the next day, they get the results, they're clean, boom. Everybody's clean, everybody keeps going. So that's how easy it is, and that's how the system really is designed to work. Most people in the industry are just like me. They all know that their livelihood counts on it. They all know that they can't shoot if they come up with a bad test. So most people are really responsible about who they meet socially, having safe sex when they go out and do social things, and or staying in the industry. Like happens, people want to have sex, so they'll stay in the industry, and if they're going to have like leisure, or weekend fun or whatever, they do it with people in the industry who are already tested. When I shoot content for my website, I always check. I always, every single time you're on set, it's your responsibility as a talent to check everybody's test. So that's what I do. I look at their stuff, I look at their name, I look at their picture, I look at their results, I look at the date, and I say, yep, you're clear. And if you work for a big company like Brazzers, they've already done it for you because they don't want to hire somebody and have to go through all the production costs of getting everything set up and then find out that they're not tested. So big companies have already done all of that for you, but as an actress, I want to be sure, so I always check everybody's test. It's just something you do. The first thing when you get on set is, hi there, Van Wild, how are you doing? Okay, show me your test. Okay, here's my test. Hi there, see you soon, love you, bye. And that's it. So super, super easy, super, super safe. It's, it's easy to do. So I'll be all clean tomorrow, and then I'll be shooting next week. And that's it for talent testing. So what's talent testing? It's ouch in your arm and, a little bit of pee, and that's it. And that's what keeps us safe, and that's what keeps me shooting all the time. So anyway, I hope you subscribe below. I try to tell you about my life, so maybe this was interesting. And ask ask me questions below. I try to answer them. But like I said, please be nice. I know there's people out there in the world that, will take this opportunity to say something terrible like, ew, you guys are all so gross, or blah, blah, blah. It just really isn't. I hope this was educational, Anyway. See you soon. And, I can't give you boobs today. How am I wearing a shirt that doesn't show boobs? Boobs. Okay. Bye.